Hello and welcome to the Scots Rock. I am Kia and this is my daughter,
Olivia.
And today we're here to talk about Olivia's hair journey, okay? Olivia has come to an exciting point in her life. She's decided that she wants to get
Locs.
She wants to get locks. And as you can see, I have locks. They may be a little bit difficult to see and they need to be retightened and, washed. But Olivia has decided to join me on this journey. She actually has an older brother who is 10. And Olivia, how old are you? 8. And he also has locks. He's had them since kindergarten. So he's had them for quite a few years. He's in 5th grade. And so I'll share more about his journey and my journey in another video. But this one is all about Princess Olivia, who's decided to join us. And we're really excited. One of the things I wanted to do was document her journey. Because as we were looking, we did not see a lot of examples of kids with locks where it followed their journey and kind of checked in with them often, right? So like there's a lot of adults and you see installation and after a week, 2 weeks, first wash, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a couple of years. But a lot of the kids you see the beginning and then they may check in one good time, but then you might not see them at all, or maybe it's years and years later. We kind of wanted to see something more frequent. So we want to provide you all that. With that, we also want a record for our record, right? Because we try to document their journeys, and I thought this would be cool. Olivia is a fan of YouTube, yes?
Yes.
And so is her mother. It's like one of our main sources of entertainment.
We watch it a lot.
We watch it a lot, right? So what we wanted to do is kind of become part of the YouTube community in ways besides just when I make comments or just watching, liking, and subscribing. So we're going to encourage you to like and subscribe and hit the what?
Bell.
Hit the bell so you can keep up with what we're doing. This channel is not going to just be a hair channel or a lock channel, but that is the first thing that we're tackling as a family together. Yes. So you can see we kind of already have started, right? And those who are familiar with locks know that this style is the style for when you're getting ready to get it done, right? And so by no means, disclaimer, I am not a loctician. I am not a beautician. I'm not a cosmetologist of any kind. I do Olivia's hair. I didn't even really do much with hair, braiding and stuff like that before I had Olivia. I can't even what, Olivia?
You can't cornrow.
I can't even cornrow, right? So I'm doing good. Yeah, her aunt can. Her aunt saves our lives all the time. But what I can do is do research and kind of search out. So when Olivia said she wanted locks, I was excited. I was like, yes, you lead by example, all that good stuff. But then Olivia told me something that made me take a pause and have to go back to research. Olivia wanted, what do you want?
I would like MICROLOCs or like a lot smaller than my mom.
Right. So she wants like a MICROLOCs, right? So I was like, wow, I really need to look into what would be good for her hair. She's got 4C type hair. She's got major what, Olivia?
Shrinkage.
Her shrinkage is real, right? And so because of that, I had to kind of look and see what techniques we're going to use and how we're going to install them. And I've done my research and we're ready to start. I have about 200. Olivia's looking to have between 400 and 600 locks, right? Yeah. And she would even want more, except for mommy's not feeling like I'm going to be able to keep up with my hair and her hair if she has more. My son has locks, but he honestly has both sides and the back shaved, and his locks are pretty short right now. They were longer at one point, but now they're short, so they're really easy to maintain. It's my head and then hers that'll be a challenge. But I'm excited, and I think they'll be beautiful on her.
And we're ready to take on the challenge. And just for you to know, my mom said that it won't just be hair. We are doing some cool things on our YouTube channel, so please stay on, because if you do, you will regret if you don't.
You'll regret if you don't. Right.
Because
we do cool stuff, and we want to share that cool stuff with you. And so the cool thing that we're about to do now is we're actually going to try to braid some more tonight. So I have a clip that I'm going to try to insert. We'll see how well it goes, but just in case I fail, her part is basically one part down the middle all the way back, so she can wear a middle part, right? She also has one that starts here right behind her ears and goes all the way across, and that's so that she can wear up down do's easily. She can have 2 like Princess Leia buns. She can do the pigtails that go down, or yes. What do you call that?
braids.
The braids that go down.
Or like one braid.
Or one braid. She'll be so versatile. And that's what I was really trying to hit with that. So we're going to go ahead and pause with this. Okay, this is basically me doing the parting. And I went ahead and did the voiceover because when I looked at the parting, it was a 9-minute clip and nobody wants to sit and watch me fumble through this for 9 minutes. Basically, I was getting her main part correct at this part right here. She's in a pretty good mood, so it worked out nicely. I am trying to keep this journey, you know, fun for her and as relaxed as possible. So that's me kind of firming in that front part. Then I went ahead and started on the first part of the part that's going to go all across the top of her head from the back of the ear to the back of the ear so that I could get that section done. And then I'll move around to the other side and do the same thing. The part is not exactly straight. Remember that I am not a beautician, but I do go back and straighten it out even more after I get all 4 in and I'm get seated in another area. So we completed the main part going all the way to the back of the nape, and I have my 4 sections by the end of this, but then we move somewhere more comfortable so I can really work on them. If you have any questions or comments, leave them at the bottom. And if you have enough questions, I'll actually do an answer period with Olivia where I can just ask the questions that you asked. I know that giving locks at her age, a lot of people are worried about how she'll feel about it in a couple of years. But I think that having lived in the house with us for these last years, she understands locks. One of the biggest questions we get, just talking about it recently with her grandmother and other people in our family, but outside the family, is they're like, well, what if she doesn't want them? So Olivia, what happens? I can answer that now. What happens if you don't want your locks?
Like if there's like a couple of months, my mom, well, I call her mommy, but she will comb them out. Mm-hmm. But if it's like a few years, we would cut them, and I'm okay with short hair because wait, how do you say it again?
The major shrinkage. You have lots of shrinkage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like right now, I can take her hair out for you all, just one section, and I'll put it back in. And you can kind of get an idea about how long her hair is. This is hair that's stretched, right? And actually what's weird is because this is coming from the side, but this is probably, like this area is a little bit shorter.
Like ones back here are really long.
Are longer, right? But that's her hair. But like even with it stretched, you can see how it doesn't stay out. It's gonna come back in, and it can look about this long. If when we wash it, her fro is like this long. But when in reality, it's like double to triple that in length stretch. So she is used to shrinkage, and let me put that back in. And so that won't be a problem. So. The Bantu knots that we have in it now, though, are just to keep it neat. And she'll wear Bantu knots like to the store or around the corner. Not to school, though. When she's going to go to school, we won't be done. We know we won't. We're going to put plaits using additional hair. And what I'll do is take this one will be the third piece in the braid, not a plait, a braid, and they'll be the third, and I'll add hair in, and when I get down to a certain point, I'll just twist it, and she'll just have like, I think it's like what, 4, 8, 9, 10, 14 of those, and they'll make them nice and thick so that they look cute. And that's a style she wears even now, so she'll be comfortable with that. And we'll keep the section underneath that's got the little mini locks or the micro locks underneath, and either they'll be in a knot and we'll cover the knot, or they'll be braided into it. So we'll see, we'll figure it out, and I'll document that as well. So hopefully you join us for our journey. Hopefully this video is not too long. Welcome into the Scott family, and we'll treat you like we treat family, answering questions and all of that good stuff. So
and being nice, no hating comments, because we will all be reading the comments.
Right, so the kids are going to read the comments. I promised them that they could reply to people as they ask, so we do ask that everybody keeps it nice in the comments. Even if you don't agree with us, you can let us know, but in kind ways, right? Yes. Okay, so you all have a great night. We're going to get to work, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.